everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Own Your Power Radio and Own Your Power TV. I'm Coach Simone Kelly, and today we have JK Vereen, who is an author, also a client. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So happy to have you. So
Pleased to be here.
let's get started talking about why you're a power player and why we chose you. So you are an author. You write crime fiction. Is that the category you consider yourself?
Yeah, most would say urban novels. I try to take crime novel.
Okay, so urban novel, urban fiction, urban thriller.
Right.
From what I read in your reviews, you have a lot of juicy, fun things happening in your books. So first, tell us where are you from and where'd you grow up?
Well, I'm from Miami, Florida, born and raised, Carroll City. That's it. I came up here to Columbia maybe in '97. Moved up here, Columbia, South Carolina, and pretty much been here ever since.
Okay, I forgot you were from Miami. I totally forgot about that.
Born and raised.
Yeah, I had 15 years there. Well, really in South Florida, but yeah, I had
same thing. Same thing.
So tell us, when did you start writing? Or what inspired you to become a writer?
Well, I started. Well, of course, I was incarcerated. And so when you're incarcerated, you read a lot of.
Back up with that because you have a lot of content for your crime and fiction. So how did you get the content from your previous life, right? So tell us about that a little.
Pretty much. Well, no, coming up in Miami, you kind of that cocaine cowboy days. You kind of wanted to imitate that, so that's what led me up here to Columbia. Then rags to riches, trying to chase the American dream the wrong way. So I wind up once I went to prison, I started reading a lot of books. So I just kept reading, some good, some bad, some ended. I used to hate the to be continued endings. You get all the way through it, and if to be continued, you're like, ah. So yeah, so I said I wanted to write a book, but I wanted to be good, and I wanted to make sure I can give you an ending. In the book.
How did you train yourself to write? I mean, did you have like books that you read about writing, or you just self-taught?
No, well, I had a roommate, and what happened one day, I read one of his books, and I didn't like it. And he like, you can complain about the books. Why don't you write a book? So that's what I did. I wrote a couple pages, let him see it. He was like, all right, that's pretty good. I gave him some more pages, and he was like, don't give me no more pages till you got at least 100 pages. So that's what we did.
Now, now that you've been writing, what's your process for writing? Do you write in a notebook first? Do you type it up?
Yeah, I'm still, I have a laptop, but I can't get used to, I have to have a pencil and paper.
That's how I am too. To me, that like the brain flows better when it just flows out of you on paper. And then a lot of authors, they do. I think Stephen King has
Stephen King does that.
Types it on yellow.
So I didn't feel bad when I found out Stephen King did that. So I'm like, okay, if he do it, then it's cool.
Because to me, it's easier for me to edit that way. To like look, even if my notes are a crazy person with like arrows and scratches out.
Oh yeah.
Move this paragraph.
But then you can get one of the big erasers we had in school. I have to have one of those. I do a lot of erasing.
Are you doing it in pencil?
Yeah, I do it in pencil.
Oh no, I can't do no pencil.
I got to do pencil because when I erase, I don't like seeing the scratches from the ink. So I take the eraser and I burn up the eraser on the back of the pencil. So I do that, and then I get on the laptop and type it up.
Now, with the book that is out now, tell us about that book. Part of the game. What inspired the story? If you want to share a little bit. And from what I understand, you're writing as a female, or is it a male and a female?
Yeah, it's my main character is a female, a single mother named Victoria Cole.
Okay.
And it's cool if I read the synopsis.
Sure.
About the book.
All right, do that. That'd be excellent.
All right. Well, it say, if it wasn't for bad luck, single mother Victoria Cole would have none. After bullets ring out during a brutal home invasion, Victoria's brother Crow is viciously gunned down, and her world, as she knows, it spirals out of control. Now struggling to make ends meet, Victoria enters a world she knows little of, with one goal in mind: opening her salon. Now, Victoria, along with her childhood friend Latrice, soon discovers success and betrayal goes hand in hand. As the gravity of Miami's cold street pulls her deeper in the game, Victoria begins questioning herself, wondering, does she have what it takes? With the merciless duo responsible for her brother's death, trying to finish where they left off, and the federal government lurking, Victoria is forced to learn those pieces are simply part of the game.
Woo, okay. Gotta get your popcorn for that one. I want to find it. So yeah, I gotta read my copy. So with that said, what's your next book? Because that book right now came out late last year, right?
December. It was in December.
And are you working on
actually, part 2 is done.
Okay.
Yeah, part 2 is done. Getting ready to come out with that.
Okay.
Got a promotion vehicle in the shop right now, getting it ready so I can kind of do some promo with the little slingshot.
Okay.
And that's it. We're pretty much getting ready to get that ready for the summer.
So are you gonna stay in this genre of like writing urban fiction? Is that like your
no? No, I've done erotica, but it's a short story. I did short story. I just wanted to test the water with it. I did erotica. I even did a horror, a vampire. Yeah,
but a vampire. It haven't come out yet, though, right?
No. I just got it, bro. It's in the back corner. I just feel like I could target this audience a little better than going for that. Then maybe I'll make a name for myself. Then I can come out with that.
Right. Well, let me ask you something because we have something in common. With my books, Like a Fly on the Wall and Whispers from the Past, one of my main characters is a man. So I gave myself that challenge to write as a man, and it was a lot of fun. And I interviewed, different guys for certain things. After a while, I got really good at doing it because I have guy friends. So I'm good at knowing what y'all be thinking. So my question is for you: how hard was it to write as a female? And did you have to do your research? Like, how did you get information would women do this, or is this weird? Or did you double check stuff?
From being around women, I mean, I don't have a brother, I got a sister. So between having my sister, daughter, and just being around females that just try to write from their point of view.
Okay, so
don't get me wrong. Sometimes it was easier. Sometimes you gotta think the right. All right, a female wouldn't answer like that.
Right.
So I had to try to think and go back in it. It's a challenge. It's kind of fun though.
Challenge, yeah, it's a fun challenge.
Everybody loved it. They'd be surprised I did so good.
Right. Like I remember Eric Jerome Dickey was one of my favorite, rest in peace. Favorite authors, and he used to write like a female, like spot on. I'm like, damn, like how you know how you feel? So you didn't have to interview anybody. You just went by memory or what you know from your sisters and your.
It was pretty much for reading books as well, like Tara Wood's books, just getting little different ideas on her characters. Okay. I can go, the list go on and on for authors who wrote. So I just took some tips from them.
Okay.
And went from there.
That's a good point. Yeah, and that's one thing a lot of authors don't realize, that you have to read. If you want to be an author, you need to, because there's certain things that
I've read. I don't even know how many books I've read, but I think Be More Careful was the first book I ever read. As far as knowing.
Who wrote that? Sounds familiar. I don't know. I don't think I read that.
Shannon Holmes.
Okay.
Shannon Holmes wrote that. And from that, I just got hooked. And I was reading Quan. Then, of course, the Dutch series. And the Bitch series. But you got a bunch of those. And Hustler's Wife. I just kept reading. Every time they come in, I just kept reading. And I felt like, I think I can do this. And especially when they writing about the game. And then it's not really, it's so fabricated. Some of them, not the one I just described, but sometimes it'd be like a cartoon. It'd be too fake. So if you really was about life, you kind of know certain things. It's like, well, this don't happen. And so what I wanted to do was write a book and really give people the insight on how the government really come at you. It's all fun, the diamonds and the gold and the fancy cars, but they don't never tell you about that bad side. When the people come, when they turn your people against you and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
So I try to make a book that's realistic. Right. I ain't want to make it where this guy paying the police and the police is his enforcer kill people for him. Not saying it don't happen, because we got crooked police, but that's not my reality. Right. I try to make something that everybody can relate to.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds very interesting. So now, next steps. Are you planning on getting into film, TV? Is that one of your aspirations? Just curious.
Absolutely. Okay. That is. I was in the process of making a trailer for the book. I want to make a movie trailer, and the director I talked to, I wanted him to read the book because I'm not a director, so I got ideas in my head. Right. So he's like, I don't have time to really read the book. If you share the ideas with me, we can put something together. And I just like, I want somebody who knows the story, so right. You can kind of put it together better than I can. If that's your profession, then you do it.
Right. Well, usually in that realm, you'd have to write a treatment, which would be like a 1-page summary of the book. I mean, because most directors are not going to read the whole freaking book.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not a household name director. I mean, if he was like big, and I know, but just you up and coming yourself. You're trying to help each other out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's the good thing. Like you have to find your little crew of people that are willing to barter. That's one of the things I did when I moved to Atlanta. And why I was able to just do my first film is that's how I met you, because of Sean. Because Sean, shout out to Sean Sinclair. Because all of us, a lot of my friends that are writers and filmmakers, we all came together and bartered. We said, okay, I'm gonna help you on your film, you help me on my film. So that's how we saved money, and then we all have connections, so we were able to get discounts on different projects and stuff like that. Right. So that's what you gotta do. Just build your network and make it happen. Well, I'm really happy.
If you see me keep looking down, it's because he keep looking on me.
What's his name or her name?
Cole. This is a boy.
A boy? Hey, Cole. Animals always want a piece of the action. Mine is sleeping right now.
Yeah, he is down there. What's going on up there?
Yeah, they want attention. So tell everybody how we can find you. What's your website address?
Okay, you can find me on paperchasingpub.com. That's PAPERCHASINPUB.com. That's the website, and I'm also on Amazon. I love people to get the book. You won't be disappointed. And please leave a review. I guarantee you'll be surprised.
Let me ask you a question. On Amazon, they buy it from your website. Do they get an autograph copy?
Yes.
Okay.
They buy it off the website. I will definitely send an autograph copy.
Okay, good. A lot of people love the autograph copies. The other thing is, you guys can also follow him on Facebook. His fan page is facebook.com/JK Vereen. VEREEN. So yeah, I'm very happy that you were able to spend some time with me and the Own Your Power family. And we look forward to reading more and finding out more about what you're doing and seeing your updates on Facebook. So thanks again, and have a wonderful day. Remember to keep your stations locked, or your YouTube locked on Own Your Power TV, Own Your Power Radio, and remember, anything you want is attainable. Own your power.